All right, everybody, welcome back to the prelog for the Magical Girl story. So, as you can see, I fixed up the headpiece, and now I'm working towards getting the other parts done. So I'm fixing up the headpiece. Gotta be now. Oh well, I fixed it up, so now I'm gonna be working on the green part. And then after that, I need to fix the background a bit. Change up the color system there, and then we have a whole new emotion done. Well, technically we have actually two done. One is with less shade, and the other one is with the pure black part of the eyes, so no eyes whatsoever. But yeah, no further ado, let's get started, shall we? So today I actually made myself some tea. It actually worked pretty well. I bought myself some melons, and I made myself some melon tea. It was how do I say? It was not the best. In most cases, I had a lot of trouble. Oh boy. I'm gonna be making this a new layer just in case that I will do this in 2 layers because I'm not comfortable with removing all the colors while I have the color palette there right in front of my eyes. All right. So yeah. I have been working on. I made some melon tea and lemon tea. I mean, not melon, lemon tea, and it turned out pretty great. I was very satisfied upon how it turned out to be, and I need to remove this. Yes, how it turned out to be. It was how do you say that? It tasted like lemons. It did do that, but for the rest, it was pretty decent. I was very satisfied upon the result, on the final result of it. It's just that a lot of the tea that I made. I first made my food, and then I reused the pan that I actually cooked the rice in to create some tea for myself, and that was pretty nice. You already have a hot pan. It's a real problem if you need to clean more than is necessary. So I did that. I'm very satisfied upon the final result, and as you can see, I still need to do some fixing on the hair. It seems like, because well, you can see that there is here some bits, nooks and crannies that are not fully done. So, what is gonna be doing today? What we're going to be doing today is actually, fully coloring in the green parts, and then, once the green parts are done, we only have to do the other colorful bits in it, and then we can call it a day. So that's what I'm aiming for. Of course, it's not always the best. Well, I'm aiming for finishing this by this week, but after that, we will be able to do something else, so that's all good. Alrighty then. Nah. As you can see, a lot of this is just, rinse and repeat, so it's not a very big deal. It's just that, some of the head is actually misplaced. It's not fully positioned well, so, we need to redo that as well. But of course, we need to keep all the original colors in there, so that's why I'm gonna be keeping the other layer just to see, like, all right, this is the color I used, this is the color I used, all right, and then I can move from there on. And as you can see, it goes pretty well. It's just a big head, a big silly head. And then once this silly head is drawn in fully, then we can start moving to the other side and then fix it up as well. All right. And just like that. Easy peasy lemon fucking squeezy. Alright. Now we're gonna do some erasing bits. It's not gonna be a big deal here, but I do want to have these things done, or at least fixed up so that they don't screw around with the rest. All right, we have now the full head done, and we can now start on removing the bits that are not necessary. So we do that now. Um, we need to do it on this one, and that should be, yes, excellent. Now we should remove this to see where I left anything else behind. Yes, I did. All right, that is done. That is done. That is done. Yes. All right, time to move onwards. It's always important that when you are working on these types of things, it's always important that you are figuring out like, all right, I am now working on this. What do I need to do and when do I need to do them? And that's why I always like to split my work a bit around here and there, just to make sure that all the steps that I'm doing are working efficiency. If effective as possible. Let's put it that way. All right. Hello, Blake Rook. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, man. I want lemonade now. Me too. Good morning, Johan. Good morning, Danny. Yeah, it's always great. It's always great to make lemonade. It's a very easy thing to do, and I must say it's actually also very effective. It's very likable. I really like it. No, not the other. I touched the wrong one. I need to touch this one. Yes, there you go. All right. Well, let's do the first things first. That is this one. Wait. I see something here. Sneaky bits. Sneaky bits that are not called in. They are called annoyances. Annoyances once they are released into the wider world. All right. Let's do first the dark part here. That's the easiest part ever. So we're gonna do that. And as you can see, it's quite easily you do this, or you can even do the cheap mode, which is using the alpha settings to just guide it. Alright, that one is done. This part is done. Yes. Alright, now no longer needed to be, right? Not yet. Not yet needed to be. Good. Now, first things first, we're gonna make this lovely little thing there arrive. So we're gonna use 8.3, I believe, and then we can, guide ourselves. No? Is this gonna be ticker lines? Yeah, it needs to be ticker then. Ugh, it needs to be 13 or something like that. Stupid. Yes. Alright. There we go. It's always important to realize that when you're doing these things, it's always important that if you're done with something, like if you look at this, for instance, yeah, you can see that the color is overlapping, and I need to do some removing. But hey, it looks great though. It looks great. Like, haha, evil. Pretty much evil, but evil. It's great. So yeah, the one of the emotions is gonna be probably like the first emotion that he's gonna be simple joy of life, things that make life great, lemons. Yes, yes, indeed, the simple things. So one of the things that the wizard is gonna be showing off is that he is a very very, very, very angry person when it came to, you ruined my fucking you ruined my research, and now you will pay. And I don't care how much you like me or not, you gonna pay, boy. Everybody gets to pay the price eventually. So yeah, he's gonna do that smirk and then laughs his head open, and then be even more sinister about it. So yeah, that is that's how the wizard works, and I'm glad that it's how the wizard works, because the wizard is one of the most easiest ones to explain in the story. It's like, yeah, this dude did some bad stuff, tried to beat up the big bad evil guy, and well, he got himself in some hot water with some god or goddess. I don't know which one it's gonna be. Probably it's gonna be a goddess. I don't know. I always like Pretty Woman. So yeah. So that is what happened to the. That's what happened to the wizard. He got himself in some hot water, and yeah, he turns his life around, trying to be a mentor instead of being a fucking evil kind of bastard. Evil bastard. Evil, egoistic bastard. There you go. That's a much more better word for it. Do I want this to be like this? Or do I want it to be like... It does... No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This needs to be in the... Yes, needs to be on the midsection. So it needs to be like this. And then go that way. Oh. Like that, yes. And then it needs to go like this. And then after that, I need to make sure that this is in the middle most of the time, at least. Try to do it. Alright. Now we have something. Now we need to make sure that this something looks decent. So we have now this cool looking hat. But this cool looking hat is not fully properly placed. So I want this head to be a little bit less narrow in these sections. And then also then that will cause the line to move upwards, right? Yes, it does. Alright. Alright, so if that is the case, I need to make sure that I do that the right way. That is like this. And then that one. Then I need to pick this again up. And that will fix it, right? It did. It did. It did. It did. Good. 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 All right. Now that we have this now we have this line, we can actually make it even more colorful, probably. No. What if we pick up first the color that we have? Where is it? This is the color. What if we do this way then? And then do this. Yes. Amazing. Alright, that will fix it. Now we do have shiny bits on top of it. Alright. Cool. I always pay the piper one way or another. If it was a goddess, that makes me her hot. Yeah, everybody. If you ever see, if like nobody follows a god or a goddess that is not capable of representing something cool. So yeah, it's always important to have that around. Alright, now we are going to be doing the old trick in the book, which is moving the original one down to Muckery McMuck right here. Then I'm going to lock down this one so that we can see in the hell what we're drawing. Alright, so we're having this drawing right here. And this is a good representation of what kind of colors we're going to be using for the piece around it. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to move onwards. It's always fun to see that, when you're trying to do these things, it's really, it's already No, that's impossible. Oh, because I'm not doing the... yes. Sorry, I forgot that we're doing it on the wrong layer. You know, the most important thing, you need to remember that you're doing it on the wrong layer. Then, well, you know, that the main security measure you forgot. You're like, it's that layer again. I didn't know that I was drawing on that layer instead of the layer that I supposed to be doing it. Anyway, it's not a big deal. It's not like I can do anything wrong here. I like how evil he looks. Well. If you look how evil he looks right now, and then you compare it to evil evil bastard 2.0, you can also have evil bastard 2.0 that has like this kind of feeling to it, you know. And then you put then once we're doing this is the smirk face, and then when you have the evil face, you're just gonna, put this in there. Yeah, forgot about that. Then you put this in there. And then, it's all fine. It's all fine. So something like that. And you have this. And you can move that way up above the lines. And then you have this kind of idea. That kind of idea. You can have this, or you know where it. Oh, you know where he begins. So if you move that to come on, and then you move that like this, you move that like that, because you know where the wizard. You know where the wizard is. That's the the main idea. So you have this, and then you have like something like and then you move that, and then that, and then that, and then that, and then you have like real evil maniac, yes. And well, that's the basics of making something very, very evil. But it's of course, this is not how I wanted to do it. I actually wanted to make sure that this, only this is shown instead of anything else. So only this is shown because, well, it needs to be suggestive that he is like very, very pissed off. So that look alone is, hoo. That look alone can bring children to their nightmares, because you can do this. But that looks goofy. That looks goofy. This looks scary. You see? That's the difference. So we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that. That's no need for that, because this is gonna be one time it's gonna be like this, and then one time it's gonna be like this, and then you have like two. Yes. Hold on. There you go. So that's one of them. And then now we're gonna shut down this one, shading down. Eyes don't need to be. Oh yeah, we were busy making the hat piece. Following the guidelines that we have created in the first time. So yeah, it's that's always what happens, when you try to do something, it always happens. And yes, I have recovered from yesterday. Yeah, I was very tired, if you probably have noticed. But yeah, I'm now doing fine, and I'm very happy upon it, because this is always what is important, right? You need to improve upon yourself, get better at it, and then follow upwards from there. And that is how you do it. I always like it when things go the right way in one go, but I cannot be very picky sometimes, especially when things like this happens. Like that, we can put it there. We can put something like that there, and that will create the hat. Ooh, yes, baby. All right, now that is the spirit. All right, and then we're gonna go down. Let's see. Yes, we're gonna go down, fix this bit up. And now you can already see that, yes, the drawing might be look a little bit different than the one beforehand. But it's still the same drawing. It's just, a different pose, a different kind of idea. I like, yeah, self-improvement, indeed. Self-improvement. It's important to do that. But yeah, the amount of stuff that I'm now doing right now is not gonna be necessarily important for later, but it's very important to see that, you have this wizard, you have the constant, you have different posts. Like this is like a normal post for a wizard, it's just a normal talking post. If you look at this, yeah, he normally talks, and he has his mouth moving, and his mouth is like moving like brah. And then when you have evil smirk, you can put it like this. And then if you then make it evil, you have this. And then, that's how you do it. So you have already 3 expressions that I can finish once this is done. It's like, oh, it's 3 expressions. Yes, 3 expressions that are all necessary to get the story up and running, which are all gonna be in the story. The smirk, the first smirk, before the laughter, is one of them. Then the evil smirk, like a very jagged, well, not jagged, but a very, how do you say that? Probably it's a jagged smile, but you will get the point once I'm done. Once I'm reaching that point. All right. I'm talking about points. Yeah, point taken, I guess. Oh man, that was low. That was so low. That was some low-hanging fruit right there. Alright. Well, time to do the thing. Time to make these things look cool. Time to make the head pop out. By implementing some lighting. Because right now we only have the lighting from the first bit, which is the headpiece that has some lighting strokes. And then once we go for the bigger parts, that's all gonna be fun. So I'm actually very happy that this week went pretty well. I also try to buy some foam, so I want to practice on crafting myself a good old-fashioned stick with a big giant cane on top of it. So that's also a thing that I'm gonna be trying to do. Gonna try to make that for this June. Hopefully it will arrive. Hopefully I will not get scammed. But hey, if I get scammed, it's only $2. So, whoa. And then the other $7 that I spent on the other one part. So, oopsie daisy, fucking do. That's the fun part, right? If you're not certain about if you're not certain about something you want to purchase, try to first if you definitely don't want to get rigged, let's put it that way. Try to pick something where there are multiple reviews. Of course, that's not always the way to go. Sometimes it can be bots, but it's more of a secure way. And then also B is don't try to buy something that is like very expensive on it. Just buy something that is cheap, and then if you then lose €2 or $2, it's not a big deal. Oh no, I spent $2 on a piece of plastic. And then, you won't get a heart attack because, well, it's not that of a big of a deal. Yes. All right. Now it's gonna be the problem part. Oh. I didn't do the thingy, didn't I? I didn't do the thingy on this one, right? Oh, I did. Oh, thank God. Alright, first things first, we're gonna just make the head look nice, and then once the head is done, we're gonna be also doing the colors. So the colors, we're gonna do the separate from the colors from green. Why I'm gonna be doing this on this one, especially because, well, I have not yet fully have all the references, and therefore, it's a far more secure way of doing things, so without ruining everything that I'm having right now. This way I can just write over it, and I won't be able to ruin the drawing in most cases. All right, and this is gonna be like that. Wow, that is not the same. That is absolutely not the same color. Why is this? It's the same. Whoa. Ok. Ok. Ok game. This is the same. Ok. Ok, Reddit, please. You're saying that this is the same color as the other color? Probably because I'm using way too dark green then, right? That causes it to be offsetting for my eyes. Oh well. Good to know that illusions still exist. Ooh. Alright, then we need to do the thing that is all around here. So this whole place needs to be colored in. Gonna be doing that now. This part needs to be fully colored in. This is the bit that is the headpiece. It's this is the headpiece, and then after that we can move to the better place afterwards, right? Yes, yeah, and then we can go for light and light green. Yes, good. I'm glad once I can I can remove the other head. It will be less problematic for me. Also, this looks already good. I like it. Alright, now we are gonna go doing the thing, which is getting back to the dark color, and then pick up a softer brush size to lessen the effect that has been caused here. I'm still having the dark color or light color. Nope, we need the dark color here. All right. And then after this, we can then move to the what is it? The zigzag gooey line that I need to draw as well. That one is going to be the hardest one, isn't it? Not really, but it is quite difficult. All right. Boop. Beep boop boop. That's how a robot sounds, apparently. In most cases. All right. There we go. Lovely. Hope it arrives. Yep. Hoping it arrives. Let's hope. If not, then, well, I will not buy any more from that station. So, it's either a win or a loss. But it's better if it is not a loss at all. That would be a very sad thing to happen. No, I need to do darker. See, yeah, I need to do darker. Yeah. Let's see. Zigzag is only on one side. Yes, and then the other side does have it, but lessened. All right. So I need to do zigzag on one side, and then move from there on. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. Now that is all finished, I can now move to the better parts, which is coloring with uh this color. How do we do that? Yes, I do it like that. All right, cool. Just keep on the zigzagging. Whatever you do, don't look back on the ground, because otherwise you're gonna get high sickness. It's very important that once we're doing this, it always needs to make sure that we are prepared for the worst. And the worst right now is just, not doing it the right way. And that is indeed a very sorry to see. All right, there we go. Now we need to actually pick up the next color, which is the more shiny one. This one, the green one, the yellow one thing. And then, everything works well. Nice. So, I hope everybody's doing quite a great, having quite a great day, because it's already Thursday, so therefore only one day left, and then it's already Friday. So, it's very important to have a good day. If you don't have a good day, you'll always be very, very, very having a bad day. And a very bad day is not a very good day. The more you look at a good day, it's actually that the good days always drag on longer than a bad day, which is good, because you all earned it anyway. You all learn to have a good day. It's always great. Let's see. We are having this and that one and this one. All right, sweet. Oh, my day is going great. Sweet. That's the spirit. It seems like I have been using a little bit too dark of a color then, right? Have I not? Yes, I have. I have used a bit of too dark of a color. So now I need to do a very, very delicate way of doing things. Oh boy. This is gonna be the hardest thing in my life. I'll tell you that. The main issue is that this thing right here. Whew. Yes. All right. I got this. I got this. This is a very difficult thing to do, so zooming in will be done. Ooh, the details of zooms. Ah. And as you can see, once I'm zoomed in, it's far more easier to do, or position the two in such a way that, I'm able to do whatever I need to do, which is coloring over the problem that I have right now. I could technically, you're making the Turning Red review playgroup? Yep. I'm almost just at the outlet to vent my feelings about the movie. Oh boy. The movie Turning Red. Nice. Nice. I heard it was mediocre at best in most cases. It's not a very, movie that I would have been able to watch. It does have its good sides, probably, but yeah, my taste is probably worse. I like not very good movies most of the time because they are very fun to watch. It's like, watching popcorn and everybody's like, "Oh my God, what is this?" And I'm like, "Yes, it is something." I'm probably gonna be watching some. I'm probably gonna be watching the series of Velma just to see how bad it is, how they butchered my boy, and see how that turned out to be. Not gonna be reviewing it like on YouTube because, well, this is not actually a very reviewing channel. And, well, my opinions are not always the best. Let's put it that way. But yeah, probably gonna be doing that. Just watch it, and then because there's nothing else to watch, because I already have watched most of the thing that I wanted to watch this week. Only Friday there's gonna be something more, probably. Is it Friday or Saturday that will be coming out? Either way, I will be able to watch it. It's like always in the time of like 4 o'clock or 1 o'clock that it comes out, these series. It's great. So you finally have your breakfast and it's like, nice. Mediocre if you're a forgiving viewer. See. So now we have your view and LD's view. It's bad. It's mediocre if you're forgiving. It's not bad if you can enjoy the stupidity and the inconsistency. Oh my god, it has inconsistency in it. Ugh. Well, so is gonna have Velma probably. It's gonna be like, oh my god, it's a love triangle. Dun dun dun. Yeah, probably gonna be that. They're gonna probably butcher all the cast, which they already did, but then for realsies without anybody trying to do anything else. So hey, I have watched Be Cool Scooby Doo, and that one was sometimes funny. This one is probably gonna be not funny at all. So that's gonna be fun. At least it had some fucking terrible humor in it. The Be Cool Scooby Doo. It had some very very dry humor, but at least it had some decent story, even though the story was absolutely bonkers. Mainly because the characters didn't feel like the characters back in the day of the series. So, and I have seen better Scooby Doo series, so therefore that didn't help. But it did form a good opinion. It did form a fair, nice, and just opinion on it, which I like. But yeah, if you, it's not bad if you can enjoy stupidity. It's just inconsistent and confusing. So one day, one turn they jump off a cliff, and the other one, and then suddenly they survive the cliff jump. I feel you there. Because you didn't see them falling. You just see only the part where they jump, and that's it. Yeah, nah, that happened, by the way, with Rings of that happened actually with Willow. It was actually very like, I have seen this scene. It's in Family Guy where they mock this scene so many times. Well, it is not in the. It was like a very generic movie trope of old movies, like when you have a big giant ravine, they just see them jumping, and then they cut all the way down to where they landed. Like, oh, I just landed, and then they are already fine. But they didn't even cut to the landing. They actually cut to the part where they were already walking. I was like, wow, that's something, I guess. And oh boy, Willow, the last episode. Oh, I couldn't stand it. It was horror to the max. And the worst thing is, it's probably gonna get a season 2. Could you imagine that? They actually made it into the when you have like a end scene, like oh no, oh yeah, end credit scene. There you go. Like, oh, he survived, and now he's gonna join the evil lich. Ooh, wow, what else is gonna be happening? See it now at Willow 2 Electric Boogaloo. So yeah, I have no interest at all watching that series because it's already burning on a crypt. So yeah, yeah. that's gonna be a fun one. Probably gonna be discussing it. With Dunn. I believe it's Sunday or Saturday, one of the two. I believe it's Sunday, right? Sunday at 10 o'clock. So yeah, need to be making sure that I'm at home fast. Like, gotta go fast. Need to make sure that I have my train tomorrow. Next week. Need to be catching my train then on time. Ooh. Oh no, wait, this week, not that next week. Next week is Harry Potter. Ah, my condolences to you both. Yep, thanks. Season 2 for Riddle. That is sad because I actually like the movie. Yes, I'm so sorry you liked the movie. I'm so sorry that they ruined it for you. I swear. There is no way to describe this movie as just utterly disappointed, too cliched, and sometimes weird humor. And there are some good actors in it. That's the worst part. It's like you have these good actors, and the worst part is you are making sure that the bad actors are having all the spotlights, while the good actors are actually doing their job. I'm like, wow, impressive. You scored absolutely zeros on the how to make a movie score out of 10. Yes, amazing. I didn't believe it was possible, but here I am, seeing how bad of a person you are, knowing well that everybody's gonna be watching this because of the movie. And what did you do? Well, you butchered it, you fed it to the dogs, and you grind the dogs out for meat bones. Impressive. I never have seen somebody doing that before. Well, I must be lying there. When you see Star Wars, well, you get the point there already. But yeah, that's Willow in a nutshell. It butchered the main material. It butchered the main good actors, and then they made heroes look like, how do you say that? If you have a role playing game where you play this hero that is not supposed to be a hero, like a silly hero which doesn't have any morals, be like, oh lol, I just killed the governor because, well, he stole my goat. Yeah, that kind of feeling it was with the Willow. It was like, so you literally plan to kill this person, and you don't even have any regrets whatsoever. And the feelings that you had, all this love triangle shenanigans, and then you're like, oh, I'm over this guy already. I tried to save him. Oh well, time to go chopping again. Shame. That's how bad the movie is, and it tries to be like I'm going for a montage. So it even has montages in it. But the worst thing about the montage is in like a training session or whatever. Like, oh, it's a chase scene or it's a fighting scene, and what you're gonna get is like, I'm gonna kick them all. Yeah, I'm playing this pop song like in a hipster cafe. Woo, yeah. Yeah, that's literally how it went. I was like, wow. No suspense, nothing, not even like, ooh, this is a very scary scenario we're in. Ooh, who would ever win? Well, probably nobody, because, well, it's like that. That sounds so awful. Yeah. Just imagine, you're playing a very generic emo music back in the day, like the emo music, the very gothic music. You play that song like, I have seen what you have seen by the time of mumble. So somebody's mumbling over the very important part, like, yeah, these heroes are gonna kick their asses and make sure that these bad guys are gonna go down. And then you have like a dude that's like, I have seen the moon rise. Oh, it was so beautiful. And then, with the worst kind of interactions, where then, like, you see this guy getting his head bashed in, and it's like, he got his head bashed in. Yes, I see the night moon. It's like, wow. And, oh, God. I was distracted there. Sneaky. Very sneaky. So, yeah. I must say, though, I'm very happy that they're gonna go for a season 2. It's a very daring, very good way of showing to your audience what your priorities are and how you're gonna treat this series, instead of, maybe, cook it in the oven for maybe a whole year more just to get things right, like acting and fighting scenes that are literally baseball bats everywhere. It's amazing. I was impressed that the fighting scenes were this gibberish, and it didn't even have any good fighting scenes. I honestly was like, wow. Even the action scenes look like it's from an 80s action scene where people are literally be like, "Ha, Power Rangers! I have arrived! You will never stop my magnificent MacMuffin! Yes, with the power of this MacMuffin, and I will eat it, I will transform into the Hulk!" And then, that's how it works. And then he transforms into Hulk, like a very, a dude that's just painted blue. So, and then bashes people up. That literally how the scenes went with the bad guys in most cases. So, anyway, that's enough talk about that, shall we say? It's always lovely to see such things arrive. When you have a bad movie, it's 100% the fault of the writers and the directors. If they just had some more better, dialogue in it, some more believable scenes in it, it would have been pretty. The landscapes are good, but the rest is absolutely garbage. Garbage to the max. And yeah, that concludes my quick summary of how I describe El Willow. And yeah, it's fun to see that I'm doing this. All right. Now, as you can see, I made a mistake. I didn't, but I did make a mistake somewhere here, right? Yes, I did. Shoot. I need to make this I need this blob to be less blubby, less blubby, more edgy. All right. And not in the other way around. Just, I need to make sure that this looks a bit more like a Z shape. Like, yeah, Zorro. There you go. Now it's good. All right. Yep. All right, that's it for today, I think, because it's now 50 minutes in. The irony, yeah, it's the irony, dude. At least the Power Rangers had some had some irony. Yeah, indeed. This one didn't have any irony. It had not. It had smart trolls. How about that? But it's not one troll. No, it's every troll is super duper smart. Like he had like, I have expecting you, Mr. Bond. Yes, like the Porschos. Then the trolls were Porschos. I was like, wow, you made a thing that is scary to look at. Make it look like somebody made fun of it. Anyway, that's all I can say today. Because, well, I'm almost done here. Well, I need to do some lighting in there, but I will finish that up tomorrow. All right. Enough talk and enough drawing for today. I hope you already can see the result here. So once I add in the lighting, once I add the lighter color into this, this whole part will be lighting up, and then we can start up with the other parts here, and then we can start in the coloring of the other parts, of the other colors on the hat. And then we can move on to the rope. And then once the rope is done, we are almost finished. So, I hope you all have enjoyed for today. Thanks all for watching, and I hope I'll see you all next time. It was a blast. And